Sounds like we got a little two-way action going on around here. We got a neighbor across the way yonder likes to shoot his guns every once in a while. He's shooting a little bit more today. I've been saving rounds though because USA is definitely in some turmoil. Obviously, when everyone is focused solely on just one person like Tucker Carlson or Dan Bongino or Joe Rogan or Elon Musk and all that, and they and start forgetting about, you know, Nuremberg Code, you know, kind of like the putting out all that sheepy jabberooskies and everything. Welcome to the Thirsty Thursday Rants. I do believe this is episode 20 now. So, we're going to have a little safety meeting. Thanks for tuning in. That's a good way to get your joints all feeling better. Helps me. Beat up motherfucker. So, all these distractions, it's just non-stop, constant distractions. It's engineered recidivism. It's built by design. They're coming after your kids. They've been doing this forever with all these cartoons and these stupid fucking shows and everything. It's just like everything got fucking wrecked. Scooby-Doo used to be awesome as fuck, man. Stoner cartoons from the 70s and 80s. Now it's just bunch of woke nonsense. All these cartoons of binary this and I go by she, him, her. What the fuck? Pronouns. It's like, fuck. I'm a bear. I'm just a man bear. And, you know, it's just in my nature to smack your stupid head off your fucking shoulders with these big old fucking mitts. Fuck that. Jesus criminy. Cheese and rice. Fucking bunch of Richard Craniums running around. It's like, holy fuck. What the biscuits. But see, this is the thing, is you start allowing, you know, your school systems to fuck with everything. You allow the school system. It's just like Joe Biden. It's like with this crackhead's fucking son, he's not even acknowledging his own grandson because his crackhead kid had a fucking kid with a fucking stripper or some shit or some whore. You know, it's like, but the government and the school system is supposed to have more reign over your own children than you as the parent of your own kids. Now fuck that. I'm a grandparent, and I'll tell you what, I'm the grandparent. These are my kids. I'm going to raise them how I see fit in a very moral sense. They're going to learn about needs of necessity, food, water, shelter, reality. You start allowing these fuckers, you know, it's all these activists about the abortion thing. The abortion thing has been huge for a long time, but now it's just gone full blown fucking commie regime shit, you know. It's like even 9 months after birth, that's fucking murder. It's murder at the point of, the way I feel about it is the point of conception, life begins. So taking a life, I know there's certain situations, most rape cases though, there's so much trauma involved there that conception doesn't happen. So it's very rare that, you know, rape cases, which I'm totally down with women that get raped and end up getting pregnant. You know, that I'm okay with that, you know, if they want to have an abortion. That's traumatic. And can you imagine being a kid, like all of a sudden finding out when you're an adult that you're just conceived through rape, some brutal, horrible thing that someone could do to another human being? Holy shit. Yeah, so there's that case. But these activists and everything that wanted like up to fucking birth abortions and everything, you start allowing that, then murder's going to be allowed. Haven't you heard about the murder situations? Like, oh, someone's not mentally capable of understanding what they're doing until they're 25. It's like, no, 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 no. You're born with right and wrong. People make the choice to be evil cucks. No, nope. You start allowing all these abortions up till live birth, up to birth, 9 months after birth. That's murder. So then it's going to just be a free-for-all where a case gets tried and it's like, well, they get off of murdering someone because, you know, people can murder fucking babies, little tiny humans. It's insane. You know, they've been doing it to our pets too. It's like spade and neutering, everything. Bob Barker was, if you're old enough to know about The Price is Right, and Bob Barker was full poop. You know, he was all about spade and neuter your pets. Well, yeah, there's a lot of problems in the cities and, you know, strays and all that. So that's one thing, but we don't spay and neuter our pets. They're just like your kids. You don't chop off their genitalia. You don't take their body, their biological body parts away from them. You don't fuck with that shit. Be a good parent and raise your children properly. We're not fucking everything that moves and, you know, spreading their legs to every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know, if you raise your kids right, it's just like our dogs, our pets. You raise your, especially dogs, cats. Everything's trainable. You know, and a lot of animals, they have their own characteristics, and you know, they're like part of the family and stuff. Well, act accordingly. Raise your pets right. Raise your children right. You don't need to take their fucking balls. You don't need to take their fucking reproductive organs from them if they're trained properly. You know, I have a couple buddies that have dogs with their balls still. They don't go running off. I know that's nature and stuff, you know, it's just a natural, you know, it's just a natural thing to want to fucking screw all the time. It's procreation. That's why we have two genders. Only two genders. Cheers. This ain't none of that woke beer, man. That's some of that good Alaskan whiskey. Like it. Oh, I need to brew my own brew again. Wine's easy. Wine's easy to do. They got berries everywhere and stuff, but brew, you gotta get them that good malt and them good Northwest wheats and barleys and everything, you know. So you gotta, yeah. Pay attention to where your food's coming from. Pay attention to everything, your liquids, what you do. Listen to me, I don't fucking live in the goddamn woods all my life and shit, and just look at this like, so many processed things that aren't good for you, all that shit. But, you know, that's another thing about raising your kids and feeding your pets. Food. Proper food. There's a lot of things that are going to cause, you know, it's in our foods to cause big pharma to get more rich because everyone's sick as fuck because they ain't eating right. They're not drinking the proper water that they should be, you know, putting some fucking pink Himalayan sea salt in your water. Magnesium, you know, Epsom salts, stuff like that. It's like you put it in, you know, horse's water and everything. You know, it's like ivermectin and all that shit. It's like, these things are actually good for your body. Cramps, they give it to horses. You know, the Epsom salts is like you buy it in bulk. We buy it in bulk. We put it in our bath water. Soak your feet in it. You know, that shit's good for you. A lot of these deficiencies, calcium, magnesium, it's in our plants too. There's signs that show. It's just like a person with fucking liver spotted hands and shit. You know, it's like, well, obviously you drink too fucking much, bro. But If you feed your body and your mind properly, you'll see. You'll be a lot better off. But yeah, with this whole Tucker Carlson thing, all these distractions, like, did everyone forget about fucking COOF nonsense? Forcing our military into these jabs, just like World War One, World War Two, fucking all the way through, all these vaccines. Yeah. And then you wonder why people have milk allergies and peanut allergies and shit. Well, they're making those things so you can go to public fucking school and get indoctrinated and not taught proper history. Nah, it's fucking bullshit. I know the camera's all backwards, but I got my Ted Nugent come and take your fucking flag. I don't think it's desecrating it, putting Kyle not guilty. Is like the day that Rittenhouse was not guilty anymore, I got some mud on it because I was flowing around with my truck. It was all in the back. Come and take it. Ted Nugent, Kyle Rittenhouse, not guilty. It's like, Actually, I wonder if I just turn it around like that. That. Oh, there you go. See? Just turn it around like that. Mirrored because I'm looking at the front of it, but yeah. Kyle Rittenhouse, not guilty. Come and take it. This is 1835. Ted Nugent. Check him out. It's a Mad City Motorman. Hunter, he's been here to Alaska. He had to deal with all that Barack Obama bullshit when they came after him about some black bear hunting incident here in Alaska. All this engineered recidivism. I mean, Obama, the Bushes, the Clintons, the Cheneys, the fucking Obamas, fucking the list goes on. The Bidens, the Pelosi's, all this, these fucking criminals, man. They keep distracting everyone. It's like, well, what's going on in Ukraine? What's going on in China surrounding Taiwan? What's going on with... And that's the thing is, it seems to be, in my life and what I've seen for a long, long time, is history definitely keeps repeating itself. They just try a different avenue. It's like all this mental psyop and everything with the put people in fear. It's like with the COVID nonsense and they tested the waters on that one, which they went against every Nuremberg code there was and Geneva Conventions, and it's extorting people to take a jabberoo so they're not in breach of their contracts, or they can keep their jobs and keep their families fed and put food on the table and be able to keep paying your mortgage, even though all these fucking losers that never did anything in their life don't fucking pay into nothing. I don't pay taxes. I quit paying taxes years ago. I do not do it. Nope. Do you see what's going on? I got a little sidetracked there. Might be that safety meeting kicking in. Oh, man. But yeah, all these, it's just history repeating itself. It's a different psyop. It's a different biological warfare. That's the thing is, we've been at war. We've been at war for decades. 9/11, all this shit. It's fucking all this fear stuff. It's all to put the Patriot Act into play. It's to put people in fear. Oh, terrorist was the fucking word. Now it's the transgenders everywhere. You got all these fucking pedophiles and all this shit going, we're coming for your kids. And that's acceptable and okay. We got other people threatening we got these transgender fucking weirdos and shit threatening on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all this shit. And it's totally fucking allowed that they're threatening to shoot anyone that, doesn't like a dude going into the women's bathroom. Are you fucking kidding me? But I get kicked off of YouTube and Facebook for being like, no, we need to invoke the Declaration of Independence and hang the fucking traitors. Because that's what America is built upon. You know, as far as the pilgrims coming here. You know, the founding fathers. Even though this Indian, my blood, was already fucking here before all these motherfuckers came to this country, the northern continent of America. It's insane. All the race grifting, all that shit. It's like, if you're, you know, these fucking people that are like, oh, slavery and all this fucking nonsense and wonky bullshit. And it's like, were you born in America? Well, yeah. Then you're a native fucking American. Get the fuck over it. I'm an Indian. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be a fucking Indian because I ain't some fucking native. I wasn't born in America. I was born in fucking Alaska. In a lead fucking lined fucking enamel painted brick building with a bunch of asbestos, man. Maybe that's why I'm so fucking crazy. Seriously, bonkers individual here. It's like, and then, you know, all these studies about, intelligent people don't really, they don't have a lot of friends or a lot of people around them and stuff. They're more so hermits and loners, and I've been called a hermit and a loner and all that. Well, yeah, I feel pretty fucking alone. Have you looked out fucking past your nose? Have you seen what the fuck is going on with everyone? It's like, when in Rome, you know, fucking tread the waters, you know. But that doesn't mean you back down from anything. That doesn't mean that you just walk all over your own morals and everything. But just to be like, oh, because someone's feelers got hurt. Like, fuck your fucking feelings, man. Sticks and fucking stones. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Some of it might be very humorous. Other parts might be like, I don't want to punch anyone in the face anymore. I'm in my fucking 40s, man. I'm half beat the fuck up. I don't want to fucking go fisticuffs, but will I and can I? Fuck yeah, I will. If I have to. Otherwise, I'm just going to fucking pull out my strap and fucking blast off some lead weights out of my fucking 9mm fishing pole. You know? The fuck? People are insane. Should never have to go fisticuffs. I mean, it's good to feel like a man. And if you've never been in a fight in your life, you just don't know. It's like experiencing things. Getting in a cage and, you know, doing it. It's like, I don't have any heart in that. You know, there was a point in time in my younger life where, you know, fucking fisticuffs, fucking get it on all the fucking time. Doesn't matter if you win a fight or whatnot, you still gonna hurt. You still gonna hurt too. Maybe not as much as the fucker you just fucking stomped in the fucking ground. Because they're fucking with your heart. It's your heart. Fight with your heart. Fight like hell. Do it for the right reasons. Do it for righteous reasons. Do it because you're protecting your family away from these fucking tyrants and these fucking pedophiles and all these fucking crazies and weirdos and shit. It's like, oh, love thy neighbor. I don't have to love my fucking neighbor. If my neighbor's doing wrong, like one of the old neighbors that came up on fucking Easter, it's like, Jesus resurrected. Yeah, not this evil prick. Come up threatening me. I'm just being neighborly. While you threaten me with the Gestapo and fines for trees that are not even on your fucking property, let alone right on the fucking easement line, and you don't own the motherfucker, and you're going to come up and threaten me and my family and my whole livelihood? Ninja, please. You won't get your ass handed to you. Meth heads. These fucking people, they get all fucking gacked out in their fucking minds and they get all fucking crazy and shit. And it's like, you know, I don't want to shoot anybody. You don't want that on your conscience and your soul. Don't you want to just live a comfortable, free, happy, positive life? No bullshit. My wife and I have no bullshit whatsoever in our lives unless someone else is causing some bullshit. I know that's all part of reality and stuff. You're around people. That's going to happen. But in reality, when you're around people that live in the woods, you work together, you wave at each other when you go by. It doesn't matter if you fucking know each other or not. You know, those areas, it's like resort life where everyone's happy. It's like go to Maui, go to a ski resort, you know, go fucking snowboarding, go fucking sledding on your fucking iron dogs, you know, everyone's fucking, and you can always tell the fucking pukers. You can always tell the fucking pukers because they don't wave. They're all snobby. They're from Anchorage town and shit. They're from the city, but they got their little scratch out here in our fucking woods, in our hills and everything, which is fine. Free enterprise. I don't care. But you weed out the motherfuckers that aren't part of the community. The ones that want to drink Bud Light and promote that shit. You know, I'm really bummed out about that too, because every time I've been to Maui, go to the Hawaiian Islands, all I buy there is Kona Coast Brewing Company. I love their IPAs are great. All their fucking beers. Their cocoa brown, the coconut brown is awesome. But then to find out they're part of fucking Anheuser-Busch. And what's funny is my wife was telling me that Anheuser-Busch is actually owned out of Belgium, Germany. Or, no, Belgium. That's not Germany. Hey, the fucking Europe's just like one thing. Since I was a kid, it's like, holy fuck. Wait, we got more countries than what I learned about? Who split sheets? What? Where? Fucking hell, man. Keep it up. And that's another thing. It's like, how do you really fucking know? How do you know these people? I've never met Donald Trump. I've never shook his hand. I've never seen eye to eye. All these other, just everybody. Our whole entire public servant sector, you know, what you're being shown on the fucking boob tube and fucking all this shit and Netflix and Hulu and all this crap. We got all these like Rumble. If you're watching me on Rumble, congratulations, thank you. Rumble seems to be a really good channel, but that's another thing too, is I don't fucking care about these GPS devices that we're all packing around. Oh, smart. They're nothing smart. These are dumb boxes. These are dumb tablets. They're dumb fucking stupid pieces of shit. All they are is surveillance monitoring systems. You don't have any privacy unless you want privacy, and you don't have any of this shit around. Put it in the fucking lead box. Put it in a safe. Don't have it in your bedroom at night. Don't have it on and around you when you're trying to fucking get your cheese stabilized and centered, man. You're yin and yang. And you're fucking Japanese Zen garden, you know. There's evil people all over the fucking place. Very evil people. A lot of it is just greed and selfishness. And then a lot of them are ones that never got their ass fucking kicked or handed to them. I've never had my ass fucking really throttled and kicked, but, you know, being in a fight, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like AOC. Obviously, no one ever three-stooged her fucking... and that fucking donkey-faced bitch. And I don't want to put down donkeys, because donkeys and horses and shit, it's like, don't even put them in the same genre as these fucking crazy lunatics, man. But it is funny. The memes are awesome. Oh, man. Thirsty Thursday rants, everybody. Beautiful day. They chemtrailed us again, so, you know. It was a really, really, really nice blue sky and sunny, and then it's like this morning I've seen their shit over the fucking way. Doing their little cross fucking member shit. Who fucking knows? I whatever. Get some sunshine. Get some vitamin D while we got it. Get some 2A action going on. Oh, speaking of that too, get some plinking rounds. You know, like I've talked about before, it's like I've been stockpiling. I got rounds for guns I don't even have. And stockpiling, but it's good to get out there and do some single tap and some double tap, you know, set up something that you can do. Not everyone has the area to do it in. I'm in Alaska. As long as it's a safe direction to shoot, of course, all groovy, but you know, set up some little target ranges and where you run around and stay frosty, stay dangerous, you know, keep your skills going, you know, that muscle memory of you know, knife training, the poles, everything, just set up where you fucking out there fucking doing your thing, you know, keep your body, mind, and spirit all flowing together. I know it's difficult to do. Food supplies are fucked off. Processed shit's fucked off. I mean, we still eat some processed shit here and there. We hardly ever buy anything from the store. It's basically fucking creamer because we don't have a fucking cow or a goat to milk for our coffee. We're not growing coffee, so we gotta buy coffee too. And you know, there's still things. And, but watch what you eat. It's just like, did everyone forget about Palestine, Ohio, and the water being poisoned? You know that shit's all the way down the fucking Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of Texas area there, fucking boom, you know, through Mississippi River, all the waterways, Missouri River, everything's spreading out. It seems like for far too long, especially with all these chemical fires and these train derailments and everything, it's like the whole Midwest all the way over to the East Coast is just a fucking cesspool of nothing but Chernobyl. Just fucking poisoned like crazy. Then you go fucking California, land of the fruits and nuts. It's like, yeah, that place has been fucked for a long time. But there's still good places. There's still, you know, the mountains and, you know, other hills, and there's areas. That's another thing, is like getting back on that point about America and the voting population. If you can believe what you're being told, or if you can believe it at all, it's still less than half, not even 2/3 of the actual country voting and even being involved in this fucking fake government fucking regime, commie regime bullshit happening in America forever. It's been the corporation of America. It's owned by globalists, elites, activists, all these fucking crazies and lunatics. It's a corporation of America. Where's the constitutional republic? I just heard some more constitution over here. That's a 2A constitution. It's like, boom. See? Staying frosty, getting their practice on. I was actually thinking about doing that today. It's been a while since I blasted off some rounds. You know, and that's another thing. It's our military is so fucking fucked off and weak. You know, you used to be able to be like, oh, you can't put me into boot camp, Dad, or any of that. What the fuck ever. I'll just say I'm gay or transvestite. Now you get a promotion for that shit. You come with your high heels and your fucking dog face mask and everything. You're going to climb the ladder. You're going to be like General Milley within a year. You'd be all right. Fuck that shit. The real military is our constitutional republic, the same people like us. the ones that love our freedom, and we love being able to raise our families properly and live lavish, great lives because we work hard for it. There's no failure in like, oh, you didn't get nothing done for 10 years, but all of a sudden you got a nice house. That's not failing. That's steps to take for success. You know, everything's a step in life. Everything's, you know, you have your ups and downs. You got your left and rights. You got your negatives and positives. It's like you bring yourself into a balance, and nothing's a failure if you're striving to work hard to get to a certain point, because there's always going to be humps in the roads. There's always going to be mountains to climb. But there is a point where you get up top, and then you go from there. And there's always going to be another peak to climb. That's called life. I mean, if you don't strive to do better constantly, then what's the point? What's the point? Think about your grandkids. Think about your great-grandkids, you know, their kids, when they have them. It's like, I want to be around a long time. I want to be around long enough to know that everything is set for the next few generations, and that we're all back to fucking some good values. Because America is the freest country in the world. And, you know, you start giving up all these rights and don't fight back against the regime of these weirdos and pedophiles that want to sexualize your kids and mutilate your children, and it's fucking, and if they can't do that, they want to murder them in the womb. They want to murder them after being born. It's fucking insane. Can't allow this shit. We cannot allow any of this to happen. Because look at what's gone on. You take your freedoms way too fucking far into this realm that has nothing to do with reality. Food, water, and shelter. Getting along, being community-minded, family-minded. It's like the Indians. The elders taught the children, while us middle-aged and youngsters and everything, we went out and hunted, we gathered, we sowed our seeds, did all of that, made clothes, made more, did all the hides. It's like, I do hides. Like, not taxidermy style, not professional taxidermy, but traditional taxidermy. Scraping the hide, scraping the hair off. You keep scraping, you smoke it, you fucking wrap it up, you gotta sew it up, you make your tubes to make your leather. There's a shit ton of time and process into doing real things. Then you can create jobs. So you would just have all this instant gratification anymore. And look at how weak people became. Like I told my wife when we had our house on the river and shit, I'm like, I don't know how long I can really, this is going to ruin me, having instant gratification, turn on the faucet and have running water. I mean, there's other ways to do it when you're off. We got solar power. We've thought about hooking up the windmill generator and stuff, but you know, having all this instant gratification and being able to just put your laundry into a washing machine and then throw it into a dryer with these dryer sheets and all the, you know, fluffy, everything smells fucking wonderful and awesome. You know, it is nice having that peace of mind so you can, you know, concentrate on doing other things, because if you can't go to work 40 hours a week, you can't do all these societal fucking civilized things and actually have a real life where you're actually doing things for real without all these instant gratifications. Well, I don't want to go to fucking work 40 hours a week. Make enough money here and there to just do what I need to do. It's like I can make my own fucking lumber. I can make my own shit. See, it's these little woke pussies and all these fucking little whiners and everyone, and Your credit score is better than this fucking asshole that's never worked in their life, and you're gonna be paying for that asshole. Yeah, thanks BlackRock and Bilderberg and Vanderbilt and fucking God. Fuck. Ooh. Vanguard. Fuck. Rockefellers. Yeah. George Soros. Soros, that fucking gave Jews to the Nazis and everything. Mm-hmm. Killed his own kind. Yeah. What a crazy ass fucking time to be alive, I'll tell you what. But, well, I think with having a couple of these brewskis and having the elongated, nice Thirsty Thursday rant and going all over the place and whatnot, it's like, I think I need to go take a pee-pee. So, without further ado, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time out of your life and not being one of those little 30-second, 1-minute shorts, fucking TikTok or fucking our kids don't know how to fucking pay attention. That's where I think ADHD and ADD came from, is like all this fucking shit and cartoons. Fucking nothing's elongated anymore. It's all this instant fucking boom, 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 boom in your fucking face. And no one wants to pay attention longer than a minute because they can't. Because it's like, I gotta fucking swipe right. Scroll. Yeah, fuck that shit. So anyways, thank you for hanging out for another Thirsty Thursday rant. This is episode 20. It is Clusterfuck 2023. I think it's like April fucking 26th or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. 20 Clusterfuck 23. Get yourself some Ted Nugent. Come and take it. Get yourself a signed flag. Get yourself a hat. My wife and I got the hats too, but yeah. 2A all the way, baby. That flag smells like freedom. Anyways, it's your Salty Alaskan Rambo out.